Hello, hello, hello. If any of you are wondering why I'm a little bit shorter today, that's because I'm kind of leaned back in my chair because Zin is sprawled on my lap. And it's illegal to move cats, so I will simply be playing stretched all the way out, at least until he decides to get up and leave. Which means I have to scoot my poor little mouse closer. Can't fucking reach it. There we go. Hello, CBM. Good evening. Good evening. I am pretty darn well. Got up at a normal nighttime time and played a little bit of Paralives and then yapped with my mom. Had some dinner. Now I'm vibing. Now I'm here and I'm gonna finish this library. I'm worried there's a second part to this library that I don't know about. So we could find out together. Yes, cat comfort definitely takes level of priority. Like, that's my son. That's my baby boy. That's my little dude, my little guy, my little home slice. Now I'm petting him on the head. He's getting pet on the head. He's baby. Hold on, gotta set this up. Hold on, my grandmother texted me goodnight. I had to read it. Ideas for next stream. I was thinking about starting a new Paralives run. Which is, if y'all don't know what Paralives is, it's basically The Sims, but the building system is fantastic. Actually fantastic. And right now there are so many bugs. And it's really funny. Like, the bugs are in themselves are very funny. I have to pause this. Just today, I was having an issue where my character was sitting. Oh my god, the music is so loud right now. I'm muting the sound for a moment. I had a problem today where I sat my character down at her computer and she was tip-tapping away, doing her little thing. And I was like, okay, it's late. You need to get to bed. You have work in the morning. And she stood up and then squatted back down in like chair position and then just floated over to the bed and then went to bed. And I was like, okay, cool. That, that's new. That's a new one. I've also had a very funny issue where I was working on my house and I had some random characters spawn in the middle of my living room and then start walking through the walls and through the neighbors' houses all the way down the street. And I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess. It's just like the silliest little things. And I love it. Yeah, The Sims, if EA gave a new Sims game with many of the quality of life things. Exactly. Yeah, it is less polished because it's from a smaller studio, but they're consistently updating it right now, doing a bunch of bug fixes. And also taking into consideration what the fan base is asking for, and they're posting about it constantly on their Instagram, trying to like gain information, see what needs to be changed, tweaks. There's also a community center with bundles for you to complete. You like go around and scavenge for stuff. And it's like mushrooms and paintings and all these like I know I can't already be yawning. And a bunch of these things that you like complete these bundles and you can donate stuff. It feels for like an early access like quick release, it is surprisingly well fleshed out. I am really excited to see what else they add and how it progresses. And I loved building my house from scratch because I can either get an empty lot and build my house from scratch. Hello, Mr. Man, you biting my fingers. Or get like a small house or like an apartment. And I like building homes because that was a big thing that I did in college. So building, a little bit of architecture. I by no means have an architecture degree, but it doesn't matter in Paralives. I can just click things and go, wall. Hehe, I put a door there. And then it fucking does. And you can change the color on stuff. Some of them have different like options. Like you can add like railings to stairs or not. It's quite nice. Quite nice. I'm very excited to see how it continues. Anyway, so that's my idea for the next game. But that's if I can get this library done. Also, I'd like to find the last 3 keys because I have 1 key, which I guess I can't see. It was this the basic one that was just like right here. Yeah, I found that one. Crazy concept, I know. And then I think it was the red one I found, which is right here. I'm not going to use any of them. I'm doing a completely zero magic run. No major magic, no minor magic. Could it make my life easier? Yeah, absolutely. Am I still not going to use magic? Yeah. It's fun this way. These lamps look suspicious, so I'm just checking them. Alright. Okay. So I'm at 2,501 books out of 3,072, which is like 600 books, about around there, that I have left. I'm missing 1 single archery book, a few math books, management I'm definitely still working on. This is sociology, I believe, that I'm definitely still working on. I have finished philosophy. I have finished the romance books. Working on language. I've completed the dungeon books. Working on Otherworld. Working on history. Almost done with mystery fiction. Almost done with jurisprudence. I'm still working on... Oh, this is psychology. Still working on psychology. I'm missing 2 chunks of economics. I don't know which ones I'm missing. And then these are the art books. I'm getting close to finishing those. I finished Everyday Magic. This is Warrior. I definitely have not finished that one yet. And then I'm working on, this is Alchemy? No, it's Prophecy. Right. That's the one. Like clairvoyance and stuff. I'm almost on that. I'm missing a chunk of the bard and music section. I'll figure it out. I'm missing some from Transfiguration. Like 2 whole rows of it. So that's fun. Stealth is complete. Summoning is almost complete. Holy Magic's complete. Alchemy, very close to finishing. I have 3 books left. Spell tomes, I have found them all. Healing magic, I have found them all. Illusions, I have found them all. This is enchanting, I think. It barely started. Necromancy, surprisingly, I'm missing an entire row. And also these 2. I thought it was the Death Note, but I guess there's every chance that the Death's Note is not it, because the Death's Note is red and black, and Necromancy is black and purple. We do need more Necromancy. You're so right. Because, like, this is Death's Note Volume 1. Doesn't go here. That is somewhere else. I wonder if that's mystery fiction. Something tells me that might be mystery fiction. So I'm looking for anything black and purple. That'll go down there. I'm only missing one from Curses. Oh, that's the Death's Note Volume 1. Oh, I'm a silly bitch. There we go. I have completed Curses. Yay. 265 rows now. And then Monsterology is almost complete. And that's where I'm at. I can see the floor now, which is fantastic. I love being able to see the floor. Looking for purple and black. I mean, is their mana dark energy? I think that's blue. No. Not it either. Let's see here. General Detective Law. Command of Forces. That's mystery fiction. Throw that over there. That's history. History is also on that side. And then these are art books. It sure does. The graphics in this thing, it didn't need to be this pretty at all. And yet here we are. Alright, alchemy. There's prudence. That's law as well. That's ecology. Ecology. Another necromancy. That's otherworld. Alchemy. That's my last archery, I think. Alright. Beginner's guide. Should be right up here. Yep, 266 rows now. Alright, Chimera synthesis. 267 rows. I can probably open this. Philosopher's Stone goes down here. 268 rows. Oh, I don't know if I can interact with the globe. Give me a second, I'll check. The last one I'm missing is Homunculus 4, which should just be a very dark cover. Oh, where is it? It does not appear that I can interact with the globe, unfortunately. That is a missed opportunity. Wish I could spin it. It's language. Alright, let me pick these back up. Looking for a very dark book. Yeah, That's management. That's art. Art, management, jurisprudence, archery, otherworld, ecology, jurisprudence, language, that, 7, 5, 269, nice. I kind of love old, outdated globes. I love them too. I also think globes are just neat in general. My dad always had one by his desk as I was growing up, so I would go in there and spin it a lot. Like that was just, you know, that's just what you do. I bet organizational discipline is management. Management. That might be management too, actually. That's math. Where do I have math here? I do have math here. Management. Sociology, management. I would say sociology as well. Sociology. That's warrior. Sociology. Where do I have those books again? I think they're right there. Warrior. Sociology. Management. Sociology. This is a psychology book over here. Let's put these up. Looking for filigree. Diamonds and filigree. Did I ever watch the film The Page Master? No, I did not. What's it about? Why did I put that up there? There we go. Gets its own shelf. This is solid. Oh, it has its own. Okay. Lines 4. Silver filigree. That's up there. That's 4. Corners 10. Line 3. Alright. That's warrior. Sociology. I want to say labor studies is also sociology, I think. It's a both animated and live action kids film that I started by Chloe Culkin and Christopher Lloyd. Oh. That's interesting. Ooh. Those books tried to get me. Okay, equality under the law. I'm gonna say that's management based on the shade of that book. That's gotta be history. That's management. Management, and then where did here's history. Oh, you know what? That might be sociology. That's magical civilizations. No. Let's say history, and if it's not history, I can move it. Takes place heavily in a library and in famous stories. That sounds pretty dope. Do they like go into the stories? Is that a big part of it? Management, sociology, sociology. Management. Okay. It sounds vaguely familiar. Maybe I saw clips of it at some point. I'm looking it up. Page master from 1994. Oh god, that was before I was born. I definitely did not see that. Transport into world books, overcome his fears with the help of 3 talking books. One of which is voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. That's funny. And Leonard Nimoy, oh my god. That's really cool. I had not heard of that. That's very intriguing. Very neat. Movies were just a little bit more silly, a little bit more fantastical in the 90s, I feel. Granted, I wasn't around during then, but... Legal treatment... I'm gonna try and put the legal treatment one in management, because it's the right color for management. Conflict protocols. I would also say management. But it's also research party tactics. I think I may put it in management anyway. I'm gonna put it in management. I'm gonna have to make an upstairs run soon. Alright, more blue. That's philosophy. Not philosophy. That's a prophecy. No? No? There we go. 270 rows on the dot. Interspecies communication, I would put in language. And it looks like I have an empty slot up there. I would personally put that in language. It's management. Maybe management. That's management. That's management. Says it on the cover. That's more interspecies. More prophecy. More prophecy, and then another world. Alright, that's a prophecy, and then another prophecy. 271 rows! Oh? Which D&D supplement book? Which one? Oh, and Omens and Warnings. That also has to go. 272 rows. Management. Think history. History. Other world. I think a Master of Mimicry is... yeah, Transfiguration. Necrofense, Necrodefense, that is... Hauntings 4. It's 273 books. Rows filled with books. That's enchantment. Execution. It goes up there. I guess because it's magical etudes, which is a music word. Sure, I guess. Whatever. How to use dinosaurs in D&D. Dictionary of dinosaurs. That's sick as fuck. I love that. Big fan of dinosaurs. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, enchantment. Is enchantment upstairs? By the way, I can't tell. I had to pause a second to take my headphones off. I think it's pouring down rain outside. In which case, hell yeah. Big fan. Okay, I know I'm not crazy. Where is enchantment? I thought I was on the first floor. Yes, magical artifacts. And enchanting 1G. Okay. Second short one. This is all purple. Alright. Good to know. Purple, enchanting. Maybe I should look for purple next. Okay. Warrior. That one. Management. That. Oh. That. And then this. Gem 7. 274. Alright. If I'm seeing purple, I'm picking it up. I don't know about ancient manuscript studies on mage birth. I'm not sure that's enchanting or artifacts. Oh, that's art. Haha. Throw that book over there. Item crafting. Communication, I think is language. Oh, didn't mean to throw that so far. I'm just gonna, yeah, put you right there. That works. Purple, we're gonna do purple. Alright. Imagine if rain fell all at once. That would be, horrific on infrastructure, but also kind of funny. It'd be like, here comes the rain, TM, and then it's just like, splunk. Thousands of gallons of water directly overhead. Encyclopedia. What goes on the bottom? Put that right there. Tome series goes right there. Inverse law. I want to say it's a small one. Yep. Enchantment theory. Is this a small one? It is. We're getting an ad in a minute. I'm simply going to be looking for purple books. Like in one sheet, which is thick as the number of inches of rain. It would come with a warning to find suitable cover. And say, hey, by the way, because like, based on how far it would be falling, wouldn't it be like a concrete slab, basically? Like that. We'd be an armored society. Yeah, essentially. Defense and defense, enchantment, enchantment. Bloop. Alright. Okay, we got the dots. There, dots again. There. Thick gold line. Brighter. Gold. Dots. Lines. This one's new. I don't think this one belongs up here. It's because it doesn't. Alright, purple. Yoink. Dots to hello, Germa fan. Hello. Yeah, maybe it would be like an underground society, or like.
Oh, Mr. Man, I gotta scoot. Thank you.
All right, I can sit up a little bit more without bothering him. He simply got cozier. All is well. Yeah, maybe we would be like an underground society, or maybe we live in just like very thick, like concrete things. Hello, meow meow. I'm at 275 rows. I am going to finish this library. Set me free, rah! Compendium of artifacts, that seems new. 1, 2, 5. I love the binding on these books. It's just held together with like hopes and prayers. And I love it. uncover some of these. We got some prophecy books. Field Guide to Monsters. We're gonna pick that up. Take that with this. $276. Then this is on this side. Yeah. 8 and 2. 277. I'm just that good. Okay, let's take all of these. 3 is right here. 9 is right here. Dots 9. Filigree 1. 278 now. This is a 2. Dots 10. Oh, this is new. This has a little. Oh no, it's not new. I got excited. 279. And then thick gold. 8. So somewhere in here, there are more purple books. And I be finding them. Oh, there's one of my enchantment books. Oh, and there's one as well. Ha ha ha. Hello, books. You got any purple in here? Oh, that's the other world. I should probably pick that up. Oh, there's my last alchemy book. Okay. Okay. You're good! You have not missed much. I have just, started, basically. I'm also intrigued to see the end. I'm hoping it's not another library. Because then I won't be able to get it done all in one night. Maybe I will, who knows? I've now completed 280 rows and all of the alchemy section. This entire back row down here is complete. And that feels good. Intro to enchantment theory there. Gold lines there. This goes here. Gold line 7. This is 5. And this is 2 right there. Alright. That's mystery fiction. It's history. I'd say elemental catalog has to go up here. Yes, I'd already put one down. I am that good. History, magic, history. Okay. 281 rows. I'm still missing a good chunk. It goes somewhere. 282 rows now. History goes over there. That's history, fiction. Let's start getting some of these management books. Could take a marker and make some books purple. I could, couldn't I? I kind of want to. Yeah, like a stick it to the man sort of situation. Do I not have a tactical command of forces yet? No, I do not. Okay, what about filigree on the bottom? I do have that. That goes right there. What about some thin lines? I do not. Okay. Oh. Huh? Oh, does it not go over here? Does it go over there in jurisprudence? Yeah, it does. Boop. Alright. Figured that out. Can never be here. I'll be so distracted and read all of them. Oh my god, honestly, same. I'd be like, that sounds interesting, and then I'd be over. Learn a spell to summon a creature, do all this for me. I know some of the major magics where you can get abilities is like, it sorts the books in your hands, and then it highlights the shelf you need to bring it to. Being able to see all of the books in the same collection, they glow. This one auto shelves it, just straight auto shelves it. This is gathering everything in your hands, so you basically would just gather everything in your hands and then auto shelve it, and then just bing boom, done. However, I don't cut corners in this house. That's not why they pay me an exorbitant fee. Just kidding, they don't pay me. Party tactics is over here. Goes right there. Party tactics 5. The cracks, and then guild treasury. Guild treasury's over here. Oh, I know it was over here. Haha. 7. There we go. Have I not placed this down yet? This. Oh, I haven't. Okay. Get to claim a new shelf for it. Also, for those of you that are interested in joining our Discord, but have not gotten to it yet, I have now added like a little welcome aboard survey you have to fill out so I can approve you to get in, because I've been having a bit of an issue with pots lately. So there's that. This is a history book. Why do I... That's language. Why did I pick these up? Well, that's not one of these books. Oh, thank you, Mr. Man. Now I can finally sit comfortably. Put that there at 5. Supply chain management. Have I placed this down yet? No. Well, it gets its own spot now. That's 3. And this is lines. 6. Alright. Language. Down there. This has got to be history. Especially because I've already put one of them down. That would, you know, that would make sense. The idea of equality under the law is laughable. Okay. Where would I put that? Would I put it up here? Oh! Oh, that's jurisprudence. Okay. Got it. All right. More language. Some more of these. Supply chain management. 3. This goes over here on 5. Boop. And this goes on 2. And a resource is on this side. This is party dynamics 3. Also 3. That's 8. Solids on this side. Yeah, there's a 10. That's 6. And then this is language. 283 rows. Okay, so looking for more management. I grab one of these is jurisprudence, and one of these is history. It's history, jurisprudence. This goes up here. That goes right there. This is 4. That goes right there. This one's a 9. This is 9. That's 2. Oh, that's 9 and that's 10. There we go. History 1, and that's 3. No. There we go, that's 3. It's a little bit hard to read all the way up there, and I could zoom in. Just not gonna. I have every option to. I'm just, You know what I'm saying? Just, Alright. Ruin 6. Is this management? It is. Okay. Sick. That's language. That's 10. Ooh, that's 8. And then this over here, up here, it's at 7. Let me grab the archery books real quick. Or the archery book, singular. And these, since they're down here. Should be my last archery book, Tactical Applications 5. 284 rows, and I have completed the archery section. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Good job, Mr. Man, you're getting it. He's getting his ball toy. Oh, no. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 more math books. That's it. It's a good feeling. $285. $286. $287. Just need to go over here. Hi, Mr. Man. Were you having a good time? Oh, we curl up. We get comfy, we loaf. We sniff big, and we loaf. Okay, then it has its own, and then crisscross. Crisscross. That's 7. Take these art books, and that's psychology. That's 1. 10. That's 4. That's 2. That's 5. That is 288 rows. 289 rows. And then thick straps right there. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I also need to find those keys. So I guess once I finish, I'll also find keys. Or I guess whenever I feel like I need a break, I'll just start looking for keys at the same time. Oh, advanced disenchantment. That has to be enchantments, right? No? What about necromancy for some reason? Okay, thank God. What about summoning? I don't actually know where that's gonna be. I have no idea. We're gonna ignore that one. Sociology, management, warrior, warrior. I have no idea about the poop one. License and regulation. I don't know. We're gonna put that over there. Sociology. Warrior. Warrior. Okay. That's transfiguration. I'm gonna toss that down the stairs. Spell patents and IP rights. Pretty sure that's jurisprudence. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. That's enchantment. I think also jurisprudence. Technology. Enchant. Oh, it's going all the way down. Alright. Here we go. Evolution of association. Not sure. Management. Object alteration and reassembly. Is that transfiguration? Is that what we've been trying to get this whole time? It might be. It's the right color. Oh, it was. That's enchantment. That's language. That's sociology. Alright, I have sociology on that side. Yes. Language. History. Warrior, warrior, warrior. Sociology. Warrior. Sociology. Warrior. Okay, we got those. And then I threw Master of Mimicry. That one over there's over there. That's history. That's management. Put that there first. Enchantment, I'm looking for, there we go. 290 rows now. Make that 291 rows. That's 4. Management, warriors, art, art, management, 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 management. The magic ring that steals reason, I have a feeling that's enchantment. Mostly because it's purple. But also it's about an item. Haha, I was so right. 292 rows now. Start back here in the corner. Alright, management. Oh, that's history. Mystery fiction, management, management, warrior, management, warrior, warrior. I think that's history. I think that's history. I can clear this table off now. I can't act with the all-seeing ball. With the orb. I mean, I see the wanted dead or alive stupid fairy. Which is really quite funny. Nothing. Can't act with this one either. That's so sad. I wish I could. Alright. Warrior, warrior, warrior. Think that, and that one. That one. That one. Disenchantment. I don't remember where I put that one. Warrior. Sociology. Isn't contract spell? I don't remember where I put it. I think I just threw it on the ground, if I'm being honest. That's management. That's enchantment. I'm gonna say that's history. May not be. Enchantment. Go those. Got psychology over there. Alright. And 6. Where is... There we go, Master Mimicry. There we go. Law of Causality, which is over here, that's 3. Warrior, warrior, warrior. Not warrior. History, I believe. Management. Warrior. Art. And then, economics over there. history. Ah, Caring Guide to Training. That goes actually over here. Management. More management. Warrior. Sociology. Warrior, warrior, warrior. Yet 2 more things. I don't know where they go. This is my I don't know pile. Still, I don't know. I think that's history. That's warrior. That's management. Warrior. Still don't know where the curry flavored poop goes. Fuck if I know. Dark energy? I have no idea where that goes. That also gets to go down there. Enchantment. Those. More management. Care and training 4. Goes right there. Master Mimicry goes right there. Enchantment and defense goes up there. And then another Master Mimicry over here, number 9. Alright. Oh, and that's Forging Magical Items, Volume 1. That goes right there. 293. We're getting an ad in about 40 seconds. I'm going to be shelving books. You will miss nothing. We will be right back with your scheduling. Yeah. I don't know what word I'm going for. I don't know anymore. I'm glad you're enjoying. I love this game. This is great. Armor and muscle has to be warrior, right? Probably. That's psychology. Sometimes the book shelving just hits. You know? I'm gonna say that's over there. There, we have another art book. More of that, more of that, more of that. Law. And then this has to go down over here. Make sure I really make these lists. Strongest warrior chosen by the sun. That goes over there. Psychology. No idea where that goes. That. History. Ancient manuscript studies of mage birth. Somehow this? No? Okay, that's what I thought. That is, it's crazy, but that is about what I was expecting. Visual imitation, that's back over here. Alright. More Warriors Creed. There. That. This. That one. That one. I don't know where the curry flavored poop goes. Please stop asking me to shelve it. Transition magic. I see the word history. I throw it in the history pile. Inequality goes over there. Sociology. It's actually named that for once. I'm just gonna scoot those together. Social structures. Art book. Management. Only cowards become long-range mages. That's really funny. Alright, let's go right there. So that goes over here, here, and here, and then probably history, and then more of these. I'm gonna have to start taking these up. They're getting physically too cumbersome. So I'm just gonna... I don't have to stack them just yet, but they're starting to bleed into other piles. And I would prefer if they didn't do that, so I can actually see how many I have. Alright, all of those are warrior books. That's a much smaller pile now. I can work with that pile now. That I can work with. And then down here, I think these are history. Let's see if they actually are history, because if some of these are not history, then I can take them out of the pile downstairs. So this blue studies book definitely goes here. Demon King goes here. Transition goes here. That goes there. Ooh, last one of those, 294 shelves. History and Tactics, 1 and 3, 295 bookshelves. Or rows. It's technically rows, I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, that's number 9, so it has to go up there. I'm up to 2,674 books out of 3,072. So... Kinda getting it. Origins of Magic. These. Genesis. These. This is most of the history books that I have at the moment, so that makes that pile easier to work with as well. 6 can go right there, 4 goes there, 2 goes there. Licensing and regulation. I have 1 and 3. Which, is that in management? Perhaps? Licensing and regulation? Oh, it is! Okay. And I had already shelved it before, I just forgot. I am so good at forgetting. Alright. That's 3. Genesis is 7. And then 3. 1 and 2. We're getting somewhere. I'm missing an entire section of psychology. I wonder if it's possible that not all the shelves will be filled. I'm assuming they're all gonna be filled, but if they don't all have to be filled, that's also kind of funny. You know? Okay. That's history. That's history. I know those are history. I'm saying all of these are going to be jurisprudence. Mystery fiction, I can just throw up there, honestly. Mystery fiction. Mystery fiction. That's more history. Mystery fiction. That's Otherworld. That's jurisprudence. Alright, and then we have psychology, and we have art. More psychology over here. This is language. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's language. I'm missing one single language chunk. Do I have more interspecies? Licensing and regulation is management. It is management. I was correct on that. Organizational discipline. Okay. Language, I'll just stick it over here. That's management. Okay, I have spread it out a little bit better. Little bit. I'm gonna put psychology. Can all be right there. Can all. Sometimes you just hear books falling, and that's just life, you know? And sometimes it just is like that. I know there's 4 other keys. And I'm assuming, alright, I am assuming this. You know what they say about assuming? That they're not going to be too far away. Granted, this room isn't very large anyway. Missing 3 more keys. I would maybe hide keys in the wall art. I really thought these little wall sconces were suspicious. The other one was hiding just in plain sight. So, I'm wondering if these will be similar. Got to check the lamp. Chandeliers. Let's check some of these. I sometimes forget that I don't have to try and get as close as possible. I can zoom in. Like that's an option. Is that just the light? I think those are just light reflections. like the little dust motes that very gently drift down. I'm a big fan of that. The more particle effects, the happier I am. Whenever I build a house in Minecraft, I immediately go and try to find as many particle effect creators as possible so I can put them in my house. And then I cover everything with particles. Whether that's like falling leaves or the this is kind of drifting out. Or the spore blossoms. Oh my god, I love the spore blossoms. I just got stuff all the time. I also love decorating with flowers. I find every flower that I think is pretty and sapling, and I put them in pots and such. Pots and planters, and just put them all over. Maybe I need to clean up a little bit more before I keep looking and try to identify any more keys. Maybe that's part of my problem. Okay. I can keep getting it. Oh shit! Ha ha! I'm so good. I knew what the fuck was up. Alright. I was right, I did need to clean up a little bit. I can't get up on the table now. Now that I can't like walk up the books. Since I can't jump, I am just doing my best. So I notice there's like a little... Oh, I think that's physically where the paper is clipping through the mat. Because from this angle, you see like a little arrow, and then it's gone. Okay. Maybe, you know, maybe I just need to clean up a little bit more before I see the other two. I think I'm looking for... I think there's a blue one and then a yellow. I think. Let me check these fucking sconces on this side. Not seeing shit. Make sure I look at all of these. I was hoping maybe one would be hidden behind like a painting. Because that would be pretty cool. Alright. I have 2 more to find. I have found 50% of them, so... Haha, yeah. Yeah, you get me. Particle effects are cool as fuck. They're fun. And now that I have a good computer that can actually, like, handle shit going down, like particle effects, and then Minecraft shaders. That's the stuff. That is the stuff. Oh my god. Alright. That's management. Warrior, history, warrior. Oh, it's fine. Sociology. Still don't know where Dark Man is going. That's history. That sociology might have to get taken up there too. Yeah. I like that idea, Self. Thank you, Self. Sociology's getting bopped right there. Makes the pile a little bit smaller and a little easier to handle. And we keep going. Okay. Ooh. It's nighttime. I love the library at night. I think the library at night and like right now at sunset is my favorite time in the library. I just love warm lighting. Love warm lighting. Ugh. A big yawn. Nothing that some day-old energy drink can't fix. Oh, I just picked at a piece of dry skin on my lip, and I thought it'd be fine, and then some of the energy drink got in it. Ooh. Oh, that burned. Alright. Psychology. Management. Language, right. That doesn't actually go anywhere. That's management. I still don't know about the curry flavored poop. Please, God. Get that out of my inventory. Management. That's that one, and then that's sociology. I think that's sociology. Alright. Beastmaster's notes. Beastmaster's journey. 296 rows. And then we have Grand Encyclopedia 4. 297 rows. That's what the fuck is up. Just grabbing more books from over here. Oh, there's a math book under there. Okay. Transtemporal summons. That's summoning. Oh, that's art. That's monsters. Summoning. Okay. The rest go up here somewhere. Art. Warrior. Psychology and psychology. And then Blade. Oh. And then they're both history. Okay. Behavior 6. 298 rows. And then causality 6. Bahamut 9. 299 rows. We are 101 away. We are getting there. Hold on, is Night Parade of 100 Demons, is that part of necromancy? Are we thinking maybe that's the necromancy section I've been missing the whole time? Okay, warrior, 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 sociology. That's psychology, I want to say. Sociology, 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 weapons, history. Is a fucking Night Parade of 100 Demons necromancy? I have all 10 of them, if so. But is it 6? Oh my god, it is. This whole game, I've been trying to figure out where they go, and they went here the whole time. Necromancy is the section that I started first when I started the game. Oh my god. This is my end game right here. How fitting that my 300th row was necromancy. And also, I finished that entire section. Go me! Okay, 4, 8, 9, 10. Just grab some of these. Oh. There's like a floating book right there that I keep getting stuck on. Psychology. Psychology. It's all a psychology. Alright. Warrior, 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 warrior. The dice management. Warrior. Sociology. Okay. Practical enchantment. Ancient manuscript. I still don't know where that goes. That's going down there in the I don't know pile. Warrior. Warrior. History. That's enchantment again. Psychology. Management. Management. Sociology. Let's put these enchantment books up. That's 5. 301 rows. 9. 302 rows. Management. Oh, that's transfiguration. Warrior. More transfiguration. That's history. Sociology. History. Sociology. Psychology. Language. Alright. These are both transfiguration. So that one's 3, and then this one down here is 5. That's 2 right there. There is one that I need to go. There we go. This one. 303 rows. I'm missing a single intro to enchantment theory to complete that entire section of books. Intro to, there it is, intro to enchantment theory. That's 304 rows, an entire section of enchantment, of item crafting and materials done. That's a whole chunk over there. Hell yeah, that makes me feel good. Alright. Sociology. Warrior. Management. That's math, which will go right there. Sociology. That's jurisprudence, which is over here alongside economics. I just have them in the same container. Warrior. That one. That one. Warrior again. Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing a few monsterology books. I'm missing a few more prophecy books. Some transfiguration books. And I'm missing 2 more of have these, and these are the transcendental magic etudes of execution. Very pale covers. There's one. Oh, there's art. There's one, and then... Ah, there was a second one. I walked right by it. Let's plop those bad bitches up. Finished 305 rows and the entire music section. That's... okay. It landed in the pile. It counts. We're getting an ad in 48 seconds. I'm just grabbing some of these books, and I'm gonna put them down. Oh, this is summoning. Oh, summoning with a star. Yeah. What's up? Alright. Alright. That goes right there. That's history. Oh, that's transfiguration. Throw that right there. That's management. That's warrior. That's sociology. That's management. That's sociology. That's warrior. And that's management. Transfiguration comes with me. I have quite a few of these to find still. But we're getting there. They're called their mana dark energy. I still don't know where that goes. That'll sit right there. Management. That's also transfiguration. Management. Management. Language. I think that's all of them. Warrior. History. The divorce one. Do I? Okay, that is part of my I don't know file. Transfiguration. Bloop. Okay, discipline. Summons. Okay, I gotta grab that one. Yes, transtemporal summons, law of causality. That's gotta go right there. I may have to start shelving some of these books again. It's getting a little bit tall over here. Sociology, management, warrior, history, management. Alright. I gotta take some of these warrior books. It's getting a little out of control over here, and I also have all of these I need to shelf too. That's the fun part. Let me just... okay. Lines up here. Diamond over here. Diamond on the bottom over here. Little mountain on top. Don't have one of those yet. Dark with 2 lines. Don't have one of those yet. It's going... oh. It's going right here? Yeah. Thick white bands. Don't have one of those. Can go down there. The swords. TM. I've really not shelved those yet? Alright. Oh. Have I? Oh, I did. Haha. The edge was brighter than I expected. Alright. Gold edges, no. We got that though. Combat technique 2, we got that. Don't have that at the moment. I know where that is. Okay. Synergy goes up here. Lines goes over here. That's 7. I think the Dark Berserker I have not put down yet. I have not. It's over there. 2 diamonds. Over there, very bright red. Go up here at the top. Berserker 9. Okay, bright red 4. Roughbound 5. Little design at the bottom 10. That's over here. Synergy is over here. That's 4. Combat it's 3. This has a little diamond at the bottom. That's 9. White. 4. And then 2. And then Berserker 6. Roughbound 8. Synergy 9. Blades 5. There we go. Technique 9. Bright red 10. Over here 4. Mountain 7. Mountain 8. Berserker 4. These are both down here. This is 10 and that's 8. There we go. Trying to be really careful that I don't accidentally select any of the treasure chests. Roughbound 6 and then 9. Do I have more roughbound? I do have another roughbound 2. White 5, 9, and 3, and then Berserker 10. Diamonds 1, and then 9, and then 3. Alright. Last bit that I have in my hands at the moment. 8. And then 7, and then 6. 7, 6. I crack myself up. Alright. Let's keep sorting these out. Bloop, 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 bloop. Law is jurisprudence again, I think. Yeah, sure is. Management. Warrior. Sociology. History. I don't know where that one goes. Just scoot that over there. Warrior. 2 sociology. I really threw that one far. Alright. That was transfiguration. This is psychology. This is sociology. Also sociology. Still don't know where that one goes. Still don't know where that one goes. Sociology. That one. Transfiguration. And then management. Let's take these. 10 and 7. Wrong order. No. 7 and then 10. There we go. This first one's history. And then sociology, warriors, sociology, psychology. This is in jurisprudence. That's history again. That's again psychology and another warrior. Let me grab some of these warrior books. And they all go up here. Except for these 2 psychology books. Look, I stacked them. I threw them all there and they stacked. I half expected to turn around and them to just be across the floor. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing any in the corners. It's starting to feel so empty now without all the books on the ground. Weird. I think that's jurisprudence. It says legal. Warrior. Management. History. Oh, that's summoning. Let's gotta go over there. Warrior. That's more summoning. That's management. That's something I don't know. And that's warrior. Alright. Summoning the hero. That's 306 rows. Intro to summoning. Ah, there it is. 307 rows. I'm missing one single book. One more law of causality. A law of causality 7. It would be blue. If I could find it. That's art. I picked that up. There it is. Law of causality 7. That's 308 rows and the entirety of summoning section done. Getting a good chunk of the downstairs complete. I think I just have transfiguration, prophecy, and beastology. Everything else downstairs is complete now. That's art. That gets thrown over there. So I'm looking for... Okay, that's monsterology. That's transfiguration. Just going through all of these. Transfiguration. Okay, that's creatures. Transfiguration again. Transfiguration one more time. Seer's Journal, that's prophecy. That's Otherworld. We can come back from that though. That's monsterology again. Awakening, ultimate choice, battlefield logic. Transfiguration. Yet again. Alright, that should be all of them. That's all I could find. That's 9. That's 8. That's 309 shelves. Complete. 8 and 10. That's 310 shelves complete. And all of Transfiguration done. All of Transfiguration. 311 shelves complete, and all of Prophecy is now complete. 312 shelves. 313 shelves. 314 shelves. Now all of Monsterology is also complete. I have completed the entire downstairs. The entire downstairs. Alright, all that we got left is the upstairs now. All of these books go upstairs. Let me grab all the math books I see. That's math. I think those, and then I think I have... Oh, it's another one. I think I have one on the steps. Will be all of math. Yeah. Yeah, there's math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are all language. I think that's the last bit of language. At least close to it. 315 rows. 316 rows. 317 rows. 318 rows. And that's all of math complete. Four, 1, 5, 3, and 2. 319 rows. I'm missing 2 more for language. Just 2. Let's put some of these books up. Alright, lines. Corners, mostly gray. Get that one over there. Lines, heavy lines, up there. Solid. More lines. That's 8. Some filigree for 10. Alright. Very orange looking book. Forward the lines. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We're only 2 hours in, and I'm trucking along. Alright, these are management. I'm gonna just put these management books up here. That's language. And then I think there was... Did I put another language book over here, or did I not get to it yet? Which language book am I missing? Besides this one. $320 shelves. This is the first language. It's like a dark black with little gold corners. There it is. Found it. Let's just grab a few more of these. We can sort that out. Sociology. Yet again. More management. Psychology. Warrior. what? Ooh. Warrior. The language, and then history, warrior, psychology, sociology, and put the last language book up. $321, 321 rows, and I've completed all of language. All of language. Do I happen to see any keys over here? Any keys, perhaps? Not seeing any over there. I'm gonna have to take a break right now to start looking for keys. Because I want to find all the keys before I open that door. Is there maybe one up here on the spinny thing? I have to wait a minute for it to be visible? I don't know. Not seeing anything. But also I wouldn't be able to, you know, jump up there to grab it in the first place. Have I mentioned I'm very bad at finding things? That is, a known problem of mine. These psychology books over there. Look at the little lamps on top. Never mind. Can't see shit. I am too tiny. It wasn't the reflection I saw earlier. It was candles. At the moment, I'm not seeing any keys from across the way. Perhaps stuck in there. you hide a yellow glowing key? There's a green on that side. Oh, sorry. Is it yellow? Is it yellow or is it white? No, it's definitely yellow. Okay. Gotten yellow and blue to find? I think. I wish it would tell me what I had, so I can remember which ones I'm looking for. Or maybe yellow was a— no, I'm pretty sure I found the red one the first time. In all the spots where there's yellow. And spots where there's blue. Well, none of these were blue when I started. But this was blue when I started. This was definitely blue when I started. I got anything in here or around here or tucked up in the corners? In here? Let me also check the edges of the picture frames. I still really thought there would be something— oh shit! I couldn't get up there, I couldn't check. Okay, well now I have to check this one. So come your books. Just because I can't jump doesn't mean I can't make my own way up. And I'm very good at it. Here, give me all these books. There we go. That should give me a walkway up. Got it. Oh, there's not one in that one. Alright, well. Walk along this edge here. Real gently. Do I see anything up here? With my newfound height? I am now so tall. Yeah, I have acquired 3 of the 4 keys. And now I'm tall as fuck. Trying to see if maybe there's one hidden in the chandeliers. I didn't see one earlier, but you know, this would be the place to hide them. Let's see here. I found one over there. Found one on the table. I found one over there. They've all been pretty close. Which means there may not be any over here. Because I'm further away now. But I'ma look. Really in here. We're getting an ad in 40 seconds. Everyone brace yourselves. It's not along like the banister or anything. No. Alright. Looking along the edge of these. There's no windowsill to worry about. Now that I'm up here, I may as well enjoy the fact that I'm up here. Not seeing any keys in these. Watch it be downstairs too. Okay. There was one on this table, so maybe I should go check the bottom table. The other table. Perhaps. I think there's just a reflection in there. Yippee! Lurking, lurking, lurking. And there's nothing on either side. No, okay. What about maybe a key on one of the table legs? That could be kind of sneaky. Not seeing one. Not seeing one. Still nothing. No. Nothing. I'm gonna go back to shelving books, and if I still can't find it after I'm shelving the books, I will look it up. Or I'll at least look up a hint. Alright. Warrior. Sociology. That's psychology. Physical theory. More psychology. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. It is bothering me that I can't find it. But I have a feeling it's not very hard. I just haven't... I either haven't checked thoroughly enough, or something. That's over there. That's warrior. That's over there. That's management. That's sociology. Psychology. Warrior. Management. History. Sociology. Psychology. I chucked that thing. Last place I need to check right now is on top of these pillars. Need to grab some more books. I will get there. Ooh, sort of. There's not a lot of quote-unquote ledges in here. Let me see if I can see it from above. Not seeing any on that side. I'm not seeing any on that side either. That is disappointing. Oh, that is disappointing. Really thought I cooked with that one. Alright. I've all out of ideas now. Now I gotta grab more of these psychology books. Throw even more of them over here. Alright, let's grab some warrior books. Warrior. With other. Management. Warrior. Management. Management. History. Management. Warrior. Warrior. No clue. That's psychology. That's sociology. Management. Management. Sociology. 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 Those are sociology. Economics. I don't actually have a thing for yet. Warrior. Sociology. 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 More sociology. And then history. There we go. Oh, there's a warrior in my hand. History, management, history. Fuck if I know. Whee! History, management, history. History, otherworld. I don't know. Fiscal, psychology. 2 of those bad boys. Sure, I'll take those. Two, management, fiscal theory. Fuck if I know. Otherworld. History. 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 Psychology. Five, 7, 8, 9, 10. Management. Well, that's management. Sociology. Is there sociology? Alright. That's art, that's sociology, that's psychology. G, and then we have art. We have a little bit of art in there. All, and then that's psychology. Alright. Sociology. Let's get it. I'm so thrilled to be sorting these books. Can you tell? Can you tell how thrilled I am? All that's management. Sociology. This next handful, I'm going to go ahead and shelve. Alright. Gold filigree, 2. Crisscross, 9. Lines, 3. And 10. Solid and 1. Lines 6. Right there. There we go. Up there, it's gonna be 8. Lines 9. Lines 1. Teeth 5. Alright, down here that's 7. That's 2. Orange, that's a 3. That's an 8. A crisscross, 1 and 2. That's new. 1. 2. Teeth, 3. Unpaid interns, 3. Thick cover, 4. Very solid 2. Alright. Teeth 2. Binding 1. And 9. Very solid 3. Golden edges, which is new, I think. Looks new. That's 2 unpaid interns, 1 322 rows. Alright, more pretty filigree. That's his own. 2 and 3 in that. And then very pale 323 rows. Very red has a crisscross 1. Solid 6, solid 2. Very specific pattern 3. There we go, 324 rows. Do that. And we'll do 3. The fillet, yeah, there we go, the gold edges. That was very new. Gray edges over here, and then we do 9, and then 6. That's 326 rows. Thick binding 5. There we go. Do some of these. Okay. Supply chain 7. That's 1. 6. Party 1. Party 8. That's 3. That's 1. No, I don't have 9. Very solid. Systems 7. Ah, more systems. 6. And this is 9 over here. Alright. That's 8. That's 1. That's 10. Cracks 1. Clunky bottom 1. Cracks 5. Oh, another clunky 8. There we go. Over here, this is 9 over here. That's 327 rows now. Put that there, and then this is number 7. Okay. Nurturing 2. Fan 3. Thick bottom 5. Supply chain 4. Bottom 9. Thick bottom 4. Fan 6. That's 4, party 4. That's 328 rows now. That's 2 up there. Let me grab more management over here. Alright, that's 5. Supply that. Got any more supply in here? No. Alright. Management 2. That's 6. 7 down there. That's a 10 down there. That is a 2. Nurture 9. Cracks 7. And then this is 5 up here. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Conflict 3. That's 3. We go over here. We're gonna do 3 down here. We're gonna do 8. That's 329 rows. Now 330 rows. Very solid right here. It's 331 rows. 9, a 5, 10, 5, and a 9. Conflict Protocol 1. That's 332 rows. 333 rows. 334 rows. 335 rows. I got 8 in that, and 2, and I have 9, 4. That's 336 rows, and make that 337 rows. Out of 400. I'll grab these, and then sociology. That's 338 rows and all of management. Back to crisscross. Very pale edges down here. 339 rows. More lines? No. That. 340 rows. That's 2. That's 9. It's very orange with pretty filigree. That's 341. And then very solid. 342. I think I brought all those books over. We still have to deal with the I don't knows, which we'll get to. Let me just drop some of those off so I can grab the bottom ones, and then we can shelve them all together. Alright. 10. 9 teeth. 6 up there. 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 343 rows. This is 4. And then 1 with a very specific. That's 344 rows. 345 rows. 346 rows. 347. 348. 349. And I'm still missing 4 books. Wonder where I've put them. As far as I know, I've grabbed all of my books. Did I leave any behind? Oh, here's one. Yep, there's sociology. $350 rows. Are you telling me that the poop books are gonna go in sociology? Really? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me if I show up with ultimate choice. Oh. It's definitely not gonna go in there. Meow, by the way, meow. Because I can only fit 3. I think it might be marriage is a contract spell. Yes! There have been 2 separate collections of books that have to deal with poop. It was the divorce books. Alright, 351 rows, and we have now completed sociology. Yes. They are here. We have, ultimate choice. Curry flavored poop or poop flavored curry. 10 whole volumes. What a steal. And then, over here in alchemy, it was, Tomes of Alchemy. The alchemical art of transmuting food to poop. And those have 5 volumes. Don't we all transmute food to poop though? Like that, you know, we are the alchemy. I know, the floor is so clean. I have 1 more key left to find. And then this is the I don't know pile. That's warrior art. Various green books, otherworld, history, some mystery fiction, some psychology up there. And then we're done. I'm vibing. I got a little over 100 books left to shelve. So we're getting it. Imagine the end is an earthquake. It'd crash out. My worry, okay, is that once that door opens, these windows or whatever, it's either a really weird reflection or it's showing me that there's more books down there. You know, like that does unfortunately look like more bookshelves. Like, why can I see down a floor when I'm on the ground floor? You know? But, so that's my worry. So I'm gonna get to the end, they'll be like, psych, bitch, more books. And I'll be like, oh my god. And then the library never ends, the end. That could be pretty fun though. Library that never ends. I'm just shelving books for the rest of my life. Alright, that's all psychology. These are some warrior books. Did I shelve one? Oh, I did shelve one. I remember doing that. Haha, I did that. Put the combat down. Mountain that. This goes on 6. This is also 6. Bright red 5. And then softbound 2 and 7. Let's grab some more warriors. Warrior books. Alright. We are getting somewhere. The Naked Warrior 3. That goes right there. And 4 also goes right there. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 1. That's 352 rows. That's a 1. That's a 9. That's a 9 over here and a 1 over here. Okay. Diamonds over here. That's 10. Mountains 5 and 6. Naked Warrior 1. Red 3. Red 9. Naked Warrior 10. We have all 10 volumes of the Naked Warrior. 353 rows. And then Synergy 8 and 10. And Zen's on this side. Yeah. We're getting an ad in a minute. I'm just gonna grab some more of these warrior books. softbound 1. Lined 3 and 4. Put them down the wrong order. 4 and 3. There we go. There we go. And then 2. 354 beautiful, beautiful rows. Completed. Plane spell 2. Mountain 2. 355 rows. 8 over here. Lots of 4, and then bright red 1, and nope, and 8. There we go, there we go, there we go. Final 10 on this shelf. 356 rows. 357 rows. 358 rows. 359. 360. 361. 362. 363. And we have completed Warrior. The warrior section. Let's grab art. $364 now. Rows. Creating and controlling. 9, 5, and 4. 365. That's how many days a year I want to play this game. Rows. 2, 4, and then here 366 rows. 367 rows. 368 rows. We have now completed art. And during the ad, I also completed Warrior. I'm so fast. I'm getting it. We have some mystery fiction to put down. Let me just grab those. We have some psychology there as well. Prospero code. 369. Nice. And then 370. Now mystery fiction is done. Psychology. Start putting these in there. Alright, we got that. We got that. Happiness 9. Happiness 10. That's 371. 371. That's because that book's not correct. Shifting is right here. That's why. There we go. And then a bunch of mentality. 1, 7, and 2. Detecting lies. 8. And correlation 2. There's correlation. Got a few more books. This is effort? Yeah, that's effort. Okay, 372 now. Shifting 3, which is 373. Do I have the final book that I need over here in my hands? No, I haven't picked it up yet. Haha. Detecting lies. 5. 374. 375 rows. 376 rows. 6 and 4. 377 rows. 378 rows. Oh god, the poop ones are gonna be in psychology. $379 rows. 380 rows. And I know the poop ones go up here because they're red, and it's a full set of 10. Which is exactly the amount that I'm missing. Alright, 1, 10, 9, 3, 2, 5, 8, 7, 6, 4. That's 381 rows, and we have now completed psychology. Okay, economics. That's fiscal theory. I want to say it's also spell patents. But that might be under legality, actually. Or maybe not. Maybe not legality, maybe it's all good. Alright, let's do spell patents. 1, 2, and 3. 382 rows now. 383 rows, and now all of economy and economics is complete. And back over here. The jurisprudence. Got that right there, and then I got a 1 and 3. 384 rows. Oh, and also this one. The compendium. 385 rows. And then 4 other world ones. Alright, very blue. 386 rows. 387 rows. 388 rows. 389 rows. 390 rows. And that is all of jurisprudence, which is law. $391, 392 rows, 393 rows. Of course, my final bookshelf is going to be history. They call their mana has gotta be has gotta be Otherworld, which means these somehow have to be history. Yep, 1, 6, 5, 8, and 3. We have now completed the Otherworld at 394 of 400 rows. We are now in the 3000s. We've hit 3041 out of 3072 books shelved. So, ancient manuscripts. Oh, I have all 5. 1, 3, 2, 5, and 4. 395 shelves out of 400. 5 more shelves to finish. I'm getting it. You were here for this momentous occasion. Alright, which means history is the final one. But before I finish history, okay, before I put that final book up, I do need to find that key. That is somewhere. By the way, it has been 16 and a half hours. That's it. To organize 3072 books by hand. Awakening 7. Down here, that's 8. Transition 5. Blue 8. Transition 3. Blue 5. Transition 9. That's a chunk, that's 3. When you get a book, does it tell you what shelf? No. Not in the slightest. I pick up this book. I see that it's called The Genesis of Magic and the Evolution of Civilization, Volume 10. I assume that it's history. So I go up on the history shelf, and I assume it's one of the larger shelves since there apparently is 10 volumes. Since it's one of 10. And then I choose a shelf that can fit 10 on the history shelf. And that's where I put it. Alright, evolution. This is solid. So that goes right here. Oh, it does. Bright red, 1. Bright red, 4. Blue 10, blue 4. 396 rows. We got 10 over here. Awakening, nope. Awakening 8. Awakening 4. 7. And 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why the fuck is that glowing? This stone that forcibly recalls books not yet placed to the bookshelves. Oh shit. I could use that to just send these books in my hands straight to the bookshelves. I'm not doing that. Get fucked. It is early morning. The sun is starting to rise. On what, the 4th day? 397 shelves. 398 shelves. I got a 1. I had a 10. I had a 4 over here. 399. Before I hit 400. Throwing that on the floor. I need to find that last fucking key. It's somewhere. Oh, I might be fucked. I might be fucked. It requires jumping. Which I'm doing my best not to fucking unlock. It's apparently up there. It's up there. Oh no. I have no way to get up there. I have no books to stand on top of anymore. Oh god, I'm gonna have to unlock jumping. gonna have to unlock jumping for the final fucking key. This is the worst day ever. Can't believe they'd bamboozle me like that. High jump permit. Yay! In this emergency only, I'm giving immediate and unconditional permission to jump within the Grand Library. Normally, jumping is forbidden in the library. We have rules, we have tastes, but the rules are changing because I say so. This executive order is for the librarian. You need to jump high, you need to move big, you need to fix this chaos immediately. So get jumping. Jump like a winner. We're going to save this library, and we're going to do it now. With all due urgency, Principal Merlin, University of Celeste Hall. Alright. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. If I'm gonna have to unlock one, I might as well unlock all of them. This gives me the ability to run. Says the exact same thing, except it's run. You were expecting a trap, sorry to disappoint. Were they trapped? Do we have booby trapped things? What's yellow? It's yellow trap. What the fuck is that? Carry capacity? Well, now I can carry 13 books, though it won't help me much. Oh my god, I do jump up really high. Alright. Look how fast I am when I run. So fucking fast. Alright, what's the blue one? Carry capacity +2. I have unlocked all minor magic and I got a Steam achievement for that. Alright. Very cool, very awesome. I am so tall. Oh my god. Look at that. I can stand up here. That's funny. Whee! Alright, final book. Everyone ready? I hit. I have completed the 400 rows. And now, I will jump down. This is what the library is supposed to look like. And that's at 16 hours and 40 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm gonna record this. Someone clip it! Someone clip it! I gotta write this down. This is a momentous achievement. Shelved all 3,072 books in 16 hours, 40 minutes, and 46 seconds. I am simply that good. Alright. You'll clip it? Yeah! Sometimes you just gotta do the whole thing without running or jumping, or carry capacity. Though now I do have running and jumping because I couldn't get the blue key up there. And now I have the key. Alright. It's so dark in here. Is that the pizza? I got my pizza party. I finally got the pizza party. And I completed the game without using any major magic. I got a Steam achievement for that. Best time. Oh shit. Is there... Okay. Oh. Are you also telling me that I can try and do this over and over again and get a better time? Major magic used? 0. Magic unlocked? 4. Keys used? 4. What's my evaluation? It's my evaluations by the principal. Congratulations, you're very interesting to librarian. Okay. Principal Merlin, University of Celeste Hall. Thank you, Merlin. For the K. And there we go. There we have it, folks. That easy. It's that easy. It's that fantastic. Hey, if I could hit continue, can I? Is there anything? Is there anything up here that? Was there nothing else up there? I want to eat. I want to eat my pizza. Looks like a margarita pizza. I want. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I want to eat my pizza. I was shrimping. You're right. Oh, I just popped my back. I'll be crunching. Hell yeah. We were shrimping buddies. Oh! Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, at the very beginning, when you read the little note on the stand, he's like, yeah, a stupid fairy did this. Whoever can, if you can clear it up, you'll get a reward. And the reward will be Employee of the Month or Employee of the Year and a pizza party. Obviously, I want the pizza party. But there was also what looked to be a staff and like a wizard hat. Does that mean he also confiscated my wizard hat and my staff? And just shoved me in here and was like, I'm not letting you out until you finish it. In which case, what the fuck, dude? Secondly, I'm just that good. Ahaha. Special stage? Hold on. What's special stage? The fuck is special stage? Oh my god. I'm pressing Z, by the way. And, they just start stacking themselves. Now we just get to sit here and enjoy this. Oh. This is hell. Basically, the starting screen suddenly had something I could click on called Special Stage, where it told me to hit Z, so I did. And now they're all shelving themselves. I don't know why they have this stage, but I'm digging it. And now we'll all just get to sit here. We can walk around even. I can't click anything, I can just watch him go. They go on one shelf at a time. Is that the same order I put the books in when I shelved them? No, no. The blue books are on the bottom. Okay. Imagine you just started pulling them off the shelves after I finished, and they're like, alright, there you go. I don't know why they needed to include this, but you know what? I'm vibing with it. We're halfway through the shelves. I think the most interesting part is that they're not just like spawning out of thin air. These are physically the books that are down here. Like, they're genuinely moving. Like, that's a spell tome. And when it gets to spells, the spell book will pick up. This is fucking long. There's 3,000 books to get through. Like, see, that purple book just started flying on over. It does it. It just does it. It's like the game's telling me, this is how fast you could have been if you had all your magic. Oh, those fucking alchemy books. I hated those. Red and yellow for some reason. Give me a second. I'm gonna snooze the ad. That's upcoming. There we go. I would love to do a replay with the skills at some point. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for it tonight. But honestly, maybe we can try that tomorrow. The skills are, some of them are like music's bumping. But some of the skills are like highlight all the books of the same collection, like all 10 of them, as long as you have one in your hand, and then you can go pick them up. Another one's like reordering the ones in your hand. One is automatically shelve the full 10 collection, which is crazy. Yeah, they're not getting sorted in the same order that I put them in. Otherwise, that would be a really hilarious fuck you. I was like, yeah, I know you sorted them, but guess if you had magic, like this one down here, the execution, I put those up at the top there. The history books, the blue ones, I put those on the bottom shelf. So there you go. All we had left was prophecy. Ta-da! I used my ultimate skill in the special stage to automatically clear it. So are you telling me that you gave me the magic for this? For some reason, the special stage gave me the magic. But none of the minor magic. They still oh, I can still get the keys! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can jump now. That means give me the key. I got the key. Got the key from here, and then the key was there was another key down here. Let me just grab all the keys while I'm here. Fuck it. You know? I think I can just jump straight up. Yeah. Let's grab that. And I still can't interact with the globe. This is so true. Truly heartbreaking. And I can run. And where you place the first book, you have to place the rest. Yeah. Yeah. Just grab that. Alright, now I just run. Sprint. Sprint real fast. As an automatic one of fuck it, we ball win. I think they're all like they'll shelve it correctly for you as long as you're carrying it. And then you unlock these and level these up as you complete shelves. So you don't get them right at the beginning, but like I think by the time you're like halfway through, you can level them all up. And then you can just skedaddle from there. Oh god, I don't get a pizza party with this one. Yeah, it took 11 minutes for it to automatically sort them. It's really funny. I don't know why that was in there, but you know, I fuck with it. What the fuck is extra mode? Oh, future updates. Okay. Alright. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Okay. Oh my goodness. You sure we're getting it? Yeah, definitely a reason to revisit, because, I mean, it definitely seems, even just like at first glance, it just came out. So I'm really excited to know with like extra mode and stuff that they're working on more things. I love that. Love it. Big fan. Big fan. I'm glad I looked up where to find that key. I would not be able to find that key otherwise. Holy shit. I could definitely do like a full, like actual no magic whatsoever run, as long as I piled up somehow enough books so that I could get on top of that shelf. But I don't think the books stack that high. I may be a little fucked in that regard. But, hey, I got the rest of them. We're getting another ad. I'm gonna snooze that one again. There we go. Anyway, this has been a ton of fun. I enjoyed that. That was a great game. It's like $8, maybe even like $7. Worth every penny. I got 16 and a half hours of enjoyment out of that, which, if we do some math on a calculator, not in my head, definitely not in my head. We do like 16 hours, I'll round up and say 17, all right? 17 hours, divided by like $8, that's like $2 an hour of fun, which I think is definitely worth it. And it would be even faster if you use the magic, but I get a little silly with it. I don't do that here. Until the end. In which I've wanted those damn keys. That was a delight. That was a great time. What cool options do I have? Right, I can turn off the day-night cycle. I can turn off the time display. I can turn on head bobbing. I can turn off the display HUD. That's nice. I had everything set to epic. Material was only set to high. That's fun. Motion blur. Oh, I can turn motion blur off. Okay, that's nice. That's really great. If I ever started getting motion sick with it, it's usually because of the motion blur. I can turn that off. I don't use a controller, but there was an option for a controller. You can do keybinds now. I think it just had that update today, in which you can change your keybinds. There's a little tutorial, which I think is adorable, and then you can see all the credits. All of the credits. You can also see where they got like all their music and stuff. Love that. Big fan. Big fan. That was so much fun. I'd love to find silly little games like that and then play more of those. That brought me so much joy. Alright. Well. I guess in that case, I'm going to go and chill for the rest of my night. I mean, I completed the game. Not much else I can do at the moment. Yeah, that was only like 4 streams. That was like... Was it? No, that was definitely 4, right? I think 4? Maybe 3? Hold on. I can look. Go by my videos. Finished in the library, no magic run, relaxed chatting in books. It's actually, yes. Today was the fourth library stream. And that was with 2 of them, so this one and the one that I did last night getting cut short. Because I was hungry. I will definitely look at it. I remember you telling me about Karen. I have it written down, actually. I have it written down on one of my other little sticky notes for reminders. Alrighty, well, you got an ad in about a minute, so I guess I will wrap things up now. I will be back. Technically it's Tuesday already, because it's 1:45 in the morning. So if today is Tuesday right now for me, because it's already past midnight, I'll be back Tuesday, tonight, like 10 p.m.? 10 p.m.-ish, my time. And as always, you can see that in my Twitch schedule. I think it's also localized to your time. I think I figured that out as well, which is pretty cool in Girl Boss. Yeah, no, I ended last night's stream early because I was so hungry, I was shaky, and my brain was like not functioning. I like could not shelf books. It was just like not happening. It was both, this game was both relaxing and also not relaxing. It definitely had both. It was both stressful and totally chill. It was great. Had a great time. I'm glad I got all that done without running and without jumping until the very, very end. Big fan. Alrighty, I will see you all later, technically tonight, like 10 p.m.-ish Central Time. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night, or morning, or afternoon. We got a fucking ad! This is ridiculous. What did I eat? I made myself some mini tacos in the air fryer, and I kind of burnt them, but it's okay. With enough Taco Bell sauce, you couldn't tell. They were just a little crunchy. I had some strawberries, because they're in season right now here, so they are nice and delicious and juicy. I'm trying to think. I had some Oreos. Technically, they were knockoff Oreos. They were not Oreos brand Oreos, but they still hit just as well. They were very good. I'm actually hungry right now, so I'm probably gonna go downstairs and make some more of my leftover quiche. Big fan of quiche. Big fan. Love things in pie form, savory pie form. Fantastic. I'm so glad we as a society learned to do that. Alrighty. I'm gonna wait for this ad to finish in like 13 seconds. Yeah. I also need to send a photo of my nails in the Discord. Right now, they're chipping. I'm gonna have to repaint them because I didn't put a top coat on and then I went swimming in the pool. Oops. That was totally an oopsie poopsie on my part for not putting a top coat on those. But I got a photo of them the day after I painted them and they are fantastic. They are so nice. Big fan. I spent like 3, maybe 4 hours on them. Just making sure that they were painted evenly. They're like a really sparkly green. You know I love my green. Generic brand Oreos are basically regular Oreos without branding. Exactly! Exactly! And they're cheaper. And you know what? That's what I love. Big fan of cheaper. Cheaper and still just as good. And they were double stuff. That's what's up. Alrighty. That means I may be doing this tomorrow, or later tonight. I might be doing this, or I might be doing Paralyze. Who knows? I'll see what I'm feeling when I show up. And I'll be looking into Karen. So anyway, like the bags of cereal at the bottom shelf. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good deal getting them in bulk. I don't go through cereal enough to need them in bulk, but I imagine with like a bunch of like teens in one house, you're probably gonna need a bunch of cereal. Alrighty, I hope you all have a great rest of your night, or morning, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever y'all are. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream since I have beaten the game. And I will see you all later, Tuesday, which is today, technically, at 10 p.m.-ish Central. Alrighty. And make sure if you have a pet, you give him a little pet on the head or a little kiss on the head. That'd be pretty great and pretty awesome. I'm petting one of my cats right now. His name's Zen. I am petting him. I just woke him up from a nap to give him pets. So it's like we're all petting our sweet animals all at once, all across the globe. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye! Teehee. God damn it, Germa fan! Good night!